What's good, YouTube? We back with another one. JayBxTunedIN to be in tune. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We got a little episode with Yachty and Drake, FUTUREMOOD, and it's called A Moody Conversation. I think this is the video where Drake was talking about he wanted to retire from music and shit. Then that was the rumors I was hearing, so I just wanted to see what him and Yachty had to say. I heard like one little clip, one thing they had said to each other and mentioned about his age, and he was like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, getting there," some shit like that. But let's tune in.
I would not be like, bro, if Jason Momoa just walked up on the beach like right now on some just Aquaman shit, like popped out of the water, I would not be like, I would be shocked. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be a little, I might be like, what? But I wouldn't be, I wouldn't run in the crib. I'd be like, that's Aquaman, obviously.
Nigga so icy. King likes him, man. Oh, yeah.
How you guys doing? We're here. It's Yachty here with FUTUREMOOD. This is something special and new that we're doing here at Turks. The one and only Turks and Caicos. Just here flex my muscle a bit, doing things that most people can't. Drake Drizzy Rogers.
Nigga look mad old in that angle. Why he did neck all out?
How are you? Do people call you that anymore?
What he said?
Drake Drizzy Rogers.
What the fuck?
Do people call you that anymore?
Not really.
Drake Drizzy Rogers?
No, not anymore.
I don't know if I want to do it anymore. By the
You
way,
know the story behind that, by the way?
No, what is the story behind that?
My email was drizzydrake@rogers.com. Rogers.
You actually told me that.
Yeah, Rogers is the service provider in Canada. And then he thought that, he didn't realize.
Who's he?
Wayne.
Oh.
Wayne thought that, like, he didn't realize at that time that, like, the @ in the email was like a middle, like, interference
not
piece
in the name.
Yeah, so he just thought my name was Drizzy Drake Rogers.
And he just kept that.
I mean, he rapped it once. I didn't have the heart to correct him.
That's pretty sick.
God bless his heart.
Yeah.
What? He just said Drake Drizzy Rogers.
One thing that we really, really have in common is our love for our mothers.
Yes.
You know? What is that like, you know? Being like the star. Obviously, this is a question for your mother. I've actually asked her this, but what do you think it's like for her with you being whom you are? I think obviously at this point it's not now. Let's go back to like 2015, 2013,
I never realized you had a come down leg tat, by the way. I just had to say that.
Yeah, I did.
Shout out to the sleep.
Yeah. Those are my guys.
I never really took that.
Yeah. Those are my guys. Shout out to Fiji. 100%. That's my brother. That's for life.
Yeah.
That's real life. You sound mad whitewashed.
To it, you know.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
why he sound more white than Drake? What the fuck is going on with this nigga? He been around the industry and other Caucasian folks a lot.
It's so
talking
random,
about my mom and like then I started thinking about the city and I was like, am I like envisioning?
Are you
that?
tripping?
Yeah. That's what's up.
I dead ass have it. Those are my brothers, bro. I love those guys. Dead ass. Those are only that in the album. Only cats I have besides my own gang.
You know we love that.
Mothers.
Yeah.
What do you think that's like?
I don't understand what's it like to have a mother?
No, what do you think it's like for her to be the mother of you?
Oh.
What?
I don't know. Like we're gonna really like kind of like this is excluding like so I didn't really want to answer that. I guess I don't know. I mean I'm a father. And I've been through so much with my mom. Like just times where like it was like I didn't I feel like there's real times where we didn't know like what the outcome would be. There's like real times of like uncertainty that I've been through with my mom. And I guess now like as a parent I assume that she's I mean, she expresses her like pride and gratitude every single day. But I don't know. That's a tough one for me to answer. I mean, I assume it's probably just thankful.
Do you fear for her?
Like, in what way?
Like, I fear for my mom all the time, but just being like who I am and just like her going out in the world and just being herself, like going to the grocery store and no.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think my mom has like this really insulated circle that she rolls with, which I fuck with too.
Yeah.
Like, but aside from that, like, I try not to. That's like thinking like, are we gonna die every time we get on the plane or like, I can't think like that because I'll go to like dark places. I can't think of anybody ever doing anything to my mom.
Yeah,
I try not to anyway.
That's fair. That's fair. I want to talk about shit that we kind of talk about and just shit that, I mean, obviously you haven't done one of these in a shit long time. So I just want to take it all over the place. A guy like you that essentially I feel like, and I'm not going to say has everything because no one has everything, but has accomplished so much in life and has reached so many levels, seen so many things, experienced so many things. What else is there to want? Like, what does someone want who has material? That's not even as far as materialistic. That could be as far as anything. But what is it there that to even search for or want as a human, as a man who has touched so many things?
Like, chat, like, what would you want? Especially you're Drake, or you and you accomplish man shit. Like, what is there? What else is there that you need? Like,
well, I think like on a broader scale, I think I'm at the point now where I just want to like, and I feel like maybe we talked about this the other day, but I feel like I'm kind of introducing the concept in my mind of a graceful exit, like, and almost just kind of, I feel like a lot of people that I've watched as the years have gone on, it's a really addictive, competitive space, and oftentimes you're like addicted to the competition itself. And so, you know, you'll like, sometimes it'll baffle you, like, why are these people still making attempts at like trying to be present in the space? And then you'll realize like they probably, their needs and desires and their soul was probably fed for so long off of being a guy or the guy that they can't let it go. And so I guess like what's left for me is just to find a way to gracefully like, I'm not ready now, but to gracefully like continue making projects that are extremely like interesting and hopefully cherished by people, and then to find the right time to say like, I can't wait to see what the next generation does. I'll still be around to like, you know, work with people or do a show here or there, but I'm not going to like force myself to compete. I would love to just see what the next generation does whenever that time is. So I guess like that's like the one thing that I like want for myself really badly. And then like, I don't know, like I also really need like a house in Turds.
Yeah. Here's a song, it's on Views where you said something about retiring at 35. When you got close to 35,
No,
did
I
you
hate
ever
hearing that shit.
Yeah,
I heard it the other night while we were at the
yeah,
door.
people always say that. When you were younger, did you think 35
was really old.
Yeah. You thought like 35, I'm like, good.
Yeah, I just like maybe that's like maybe I think that.
Were you like 26 then?
I was young, yeah. I think like that, and sometimes when I've like said girls' names in songs, maybe those are the two things that I look back on and I'm like, maybe I could have done without like shitting on people for age, like or saying like, you know, or like disrupting somebody's life. I never, like, the lyrics are never with ill intent, but it's like, I had somebody one time be like, it's not necessarily what you're saying about me, it's the fact that you've said it.
What does that mean?
Like, just in the sense of, like, you don't know what it does to me. Like, you don't know who my boyfriend is at the time, or you don't know who, like, what my family knows and doesn't know, and if you express, like, any form of discontent for me in a song and call me by name, then all of a sudden, like, I'm left to kind of, like, pick up the pieces in my own life that I've, like, tried to build up for myself. So I've, like, tried my best to stop doing that, but I like to be honest in music, too, so that one's a push and pull. But when I was younger and I would, like,
you used to do a lot. I used to think you were making girls' names up.
No, I don't think I've ever made a girl's name up.
That's crazy.
Ever in life. I think that's the one thing that I would, like, maybe say is, like, just makes me kind of be like, just to think it's so wavy to be young. It's not that sick. Because I'm here now, like, I just left 35, right? And it's like,
you're getting up there.
Well, all right.
That was it.
But
yeah, again, like, why did you could have did that so much better? Like, I don't know.
Maybe. You're getting up there.
Well, all right.
That shit.
But
just saying.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. How old are you?
25. So
yeah, I can't wait. You're gonna get old as fuck
by the time.
Like, the way you said it like that. I can't wait. You're gonna get old as fuck. Like, what? The white piece of him came out, man. Like, with the little hint of Toronto, with the Canadian accent.
25.
How old are you? How old are you?
Just saying.
Media.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. How old are you?
25. So
yeah, I can't wait. You're gonna get old as fuck.
By the time I get old as fuck, when I'm old as fuck, you're gonna be in a cane.
No.
Wow. He said that with a smile. This nigga eating good though. I ain't gonna. I need some of them meals, but yo, what's up with this?
You're gonna get old as fuck.
By the time I get old as fuck, when I'm old as fuck, you're gonna be in a cane.
No, by the way,
you'll be using a cane.
First of all, I'll be 10 years older than you.
Yeah, you'll be
still dripped
as
out.
much basketball you play, you'll definitely using a cane by 40.
Nah. By the way, I'll be in incredible shape.
I think you'll be using a cane.
Nah, I don't think so. But again, I know that you have, like, confidence at 25 because you're 25. Like, it's so.
I've had confidence since 16. Yeah.
But it's, like, cool to you that you're 25. I get it. I was there. By the way, I was there. I was, like, 25 too. I was damn, I'm 25. These old ass niggas.
Now you're saying 30's the new sexy, right?
No, I'm not saying that. This isn't like a.
Sounds like you're one of those people.
I'm not like remember when Hov, like, did the button up and tried to make everybody dress formal to, like, regular events?
Yeah, Kanye used to.
Man, really try to make it like formal. Like, if you're not in formal dress code,
Kanye
like
did that too, though. It was the point when Kanye did that. We were just wearing like wedding suits everywhere. Yeah. It was like, if you didn't wear a suit and black Ray-Bans, you just weren't. You weren't cool.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. You just gotta find your way in there. You know. I feel great though.
Yeah,
I feel great.
That's good. That's good.
Age is a funny thing though.
Age is a funny thing. The concept of it.
I know.
Nah, type shit.
Never stops turning. I look at my father now and I start seeing gray hairs and it's insane.
Yeah, it's just like, you just don't know if you're gonna make it there, and then when you make it there, you're like, damn, okay, I'm here now. I don't really feel that much different than I did.
Yeah.
At this point, I thought I would.
Let me ask you this.
It's been a good life though.
I think it's been a great life. Fantastic life.
A good life.
I'm looking at a sunset.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah, you guys can't see it, but it's there.
TP.
Cut to B-roll.
Damn.
This is interesting.
I felt that, y'all. Y'all felt that with me, like the video, man.
Question, because I was talking to our good friend Kai yesterday, and I talk to a lot of people all the time, and I think the one thing that I've always, the biggest conversation that I have, obviously when you're like with people who just don't know you or people who just assume, is that, like, just the conception people have of you in their mind, and it's so insane. And I can remember being younger and maybe having certain conceptions, but they were never like the ones that I hear now, you know, like just like what people really assume. Then I had to step back. It's, I guess when you know someone, it's hard to even see something from someone's point of view who doesn't, you know. But like when you just start and think about it, like, I mean, I don't think you've done it even in an interview in so long, past that, I think all people really have to live off is music and Instagram posts, and shit like Alex posting a video with the ring, with the necklace, like just things that little people, like people depict shit, and then they just create this synopsis of like you as a man. And when we first started hanging out and got really close, it used to like really irritate me and piss me off. Like I've been in lots of arguments.
You would get really upset.
Oh yeah.
And you would text me and be really upset.
Well, I'm just very defensive.
Yeah.
Over our friendship.
I know.
That's honest. But to you, what do you think is? Yeah. What do you think is one of the most like just craziest things that you've heard about yourself that's just so not true? I know a couple, but like, what do you think?
I don't know if I could really pick one thing like, oh, this room. Well, I mean, there's kind of two ways to approach it. It's like, if you choose to live a life that is truly built and designed by you, for you, and the people that you care about, you will essentially not be able or not be willing to dedicate hours in a day to controlling every narrative. I can't fix every rumor. I can't address every single thing.
That's true.
I've seen people wash their whole life out by trying to like overly communicate in every scenario, trying to like fix things and clarify and this, that, like I'm here living a real life with people that I really love. And I think it's interesting, like whenever I meet somebody, particularly like women, I always kind of get this, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a backhanded compliment, but it is kind of like a passive, like, wow, I just didn't expect, like, I thought you would be so different, or like, wow, you're actually really nice. That's a crazy one too. You're actually, like, saying you're actually anything means you basically thought I was a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, like,
have y'all ever got someone to say you're actually this and that? Chat, let me know.
Like, yeah, I get a lot of you're actually this and you're actually that,
which is crazy.
Which is, well, I guess it's not, because it's like at the same time you bring up like Alex posted a chain the other day, and then like people being like, you're sick that you thought of proposing 42 times. Like, guys, do we not understand?
We actually have to clarify.
Yeah, like it's like, do we not get that this is kind of like
40 what?
It's a conceptual art piece. I don't know, like
that's genuine.
It's funny, but I don't know. I don't know the biggest misconception. What do you think it is?
Honestly, I just think it's that people think you aren't an actual rapper. Yeah, I think that for me is like one of the things I think that probably irritates me most.
Yeah,
I never understood that. I never understood.
Like, from what perspective? Like the ghostwriting perspective?
No,
or
just from the standpoint of just like, I don't know, bro. I think when someone is when you're crowned,
it's like a discrediting.
Yeah, just like when you're crowned title of the best.
Yeah,
it's like that weighs heavy on a lot of people, and for some reason, a lot of people just don't want to agree with something.
Yeah,
maybe, and it could be, and it's usually personal reasons as to why. The sun's going down, guys. We just want to say, if you guys see a different color in the video, I just want to let you know the sunset's going down. This guy here wanted to stay at the bar for hours, so that's why the video will now be for the rest of the portion darker until the sun is down and we can no longer do it. All right, cool. Anyways, I just have to make sure that's in there. We don't have money for budget to actually edit lighting, so when it goes dark, it's just dark.
It's a gradual. It's like a progression video.
Chatting too much.
It's about to get really dark. It's really dark. But yeah, I think it's just like the talent part. I think it's the talent part. I think that, and I think it's just like people think like the whole, like, even like the upbringing from Degrassi, people try and use that as like, oh, he's not like that, or he's just all kind of assumptions that really irritate me from people who don't know.
I've heard it for so long. And it's just, I realized that it's not, like, I stopped chasing unanimous love a long time ago. I don't think unanimous love is attainable when you're in any form of competitive space, even if it is like based on opinion, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'll bring up sports a lot in music, but again, it's a lot different, right? Because sports, there's a winner and a loser. So you can really base your point on the fact that this guy's the best because of
Numbers.
this many rings or this many points or whatever. But
which is still opinionated.
yeah, it is opinionated 100%, but it's a little more like, it's got a little more foundation to it. Our shit is really just like what you like and what you don't like. And I just realized a long time ago, not long enough, I wish it was earlier, but a while ago that I'm not gonna make everybody love me, and people are going to also kind of, you know, I'm like a character. I'm not like a real. I don't feel often when I meet people, I have to like humanize myself. I was talking to a therapist at one point, and he said something. And he was like, you know, it was a really valid point. I'm not really a big therapy guy. I don't feel like I necessarily want the same life as a therapist is trying to pitch me on, which is like some life of like morals and simplicity and those type of things.
Yeah.
Not to say I don't have morals and simplicity, but like I don't need my life to be rooted in like find somewhere to disappear in the world and like disconnect from everybody. That's not really like where I'm headed.
Right.
But I did talk to a therapist one time, and he made this point about being like, you know, no matter what kind of woman you're chasing physically, right? Like you like ass, you like titties, you like he's like, you have the biggest tits in the room. He's like, you walk into any room and you have just the most gigantic tits. Nobody can think about anything else other than whatever your gigantic tits, which is you're Drake. I remember this about this guy. I remember that about this guy. I bet this guy does this. I bet this guy does that. Like all the preconceived notions, they're just like, they can't see past the gigantic tits unless they talk to you. And then they're like, oh, wow. Like
That's
you're
a good
actually
reference.
like, I mean, your tits are
Analogy.
huge, but you're super smart,
Right.
you know, or like you're really nice and kind.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to.
Nah, Drake is definitely intellectual. The bars he be writing, come on now. We seen him speak. They both very intellectual people, so
That's why I relate to girls with huge tits.
Yeah.
That was a
You
good
made me
one.
look down. You kept saying I had a huge tip.
I wasn't really saying you. I don't know why I was looking too. That was crazy. I envisioned you as just fucking monster.
Just knockers.
jug.
Just mommy milkers.
Yeah,
Just here.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, you can stop.
This interview got way more fun.
Yeah, it is getting dark. I'm telling you guys, it's getting dark.
let's cut that
It's
off.
like it's Tim Drake. All right.
Same subjects.
Well, that's a very valid point. Man, women are something else. You know, I don't like to talk about them for long, to be honest, because they always
Testing,
leave
nah,
me
you
with
good.
a strong depression.
Depression is
Let's keep going. What do you think about how? It's just true. I don't know. I got in my feelings.
I thought there was a question following.
No. That was just facts.
straight statement.
Yeah, that was just real life. What do you
Stress.
think? This is my question, because this is something that, and it gets kind of weird. I might have to explain it, but you might get it. Why do you think?
I just been looking at draft day, staring off into the sunset, knowing his time is coming.
Where is he?
He's on the phone now, but before he was just like staring out at like the ocean waves, just knowing that his day.
Like I'm about to be.
His day's on the way. I fuck with that. I love
that. That's probably exactly
He had a
what
moment.
it was.
He had a moment.
that's
Just
what
then
it
he
was.
hopped on FaceTime.
Yeah. People are such manipulated and brainwashed, and like they just all follow these traits, right? Like these custom traits, and I'll explain it if you, because this sounds so like weird. But what I mean by this is like why do people think like? I was having a conversation once, and someone was like, "Well, how much did your daughter weigh?" You know, to me, someone said that to me when she came out. You know, or ever someone's like, you know, when's your mom's birthday? I tell you, I don't know my mom's birthday. I know when it is,
Right.
And I've never missed it. You know, ever.
Right.
And my mother has, I think, arguably had the best birthday since I became who I am.
Right.
But I don't know it off the top of my head. But why do you think it's a thing where it's like people like feel like, oh, you're supposed to know your parents' birthday. You're supposed to know how much your kid weighed when they came out. I feel like it's so stupid, right?
I mean, I think those are two really different things.
Those are just two. Those are, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I knew my parents' birthday. I just didn't know the year sometimes. I'd be like, yo, what, you feel me? That's what it was. I knew my parents' birthday. I don't know, boy. It was a little OD, but I just didn't remember the year. I'm like,
knowing your mom's birthday and
these are two personal
knowing what your
experiences I've
kid
had.
weighed when they popped out is such a useless fact. Like, I'm sorry, I do not know what my son
That's
weighed.
what I'm saying. But it doesn't mean you
I know
don't
his
love
name.
your son. You're right. And you know what he likes.
Yeah, well, now I didn't
Yeah.
then. He was just like a
Yeah, exactly.
pod or something. I don't know. I just hold him and be like,
It's crazy.
I wasn't like, yep, 6.5 pounds. Like,
But that is a real thing, though. That's a real thing in the world. People feel like you're supposed to know these things.
Yeah.
And I never understood the conception of that logic. Like, like it
who,
means,
like people in Milwaukee?
no, like people everywhere. I guarantee you, after this, it'll be a thing where people are like, "You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know this. You're supposed to."
I get what you're saying.
I don't get it though. You know
So
what I'm saying,
what's the question?
why do you think it is the way that, like, certain things happen that are just like people think automatically Christmas we buy gifts? I think that's just a trait
It's
from a
just
long time.
hardwiring.
Right.
It's just all hardwiring. It's just all. It's the lifelong argument of nature versus nurture, right? Like, and that is the nurture thing. It's like how were you? Well, I guess both nature
Upbringing?
and nurture. Yeah, just like what things were you raised on, right? Like our accents and shit. Like it's like we probably all sound foreign to you being from Toronto because of just a place that we're from and just the fact that, like, I don't know who started talking like that.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet that guy. I literally want to meet the first Toronto man of all time. I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know where he got the accent from or any of that, but like I just like I know that like he's influenced all of us.
Yeah.
And now I'm like a full father talking like internet memes because that's my upbringing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, traditions and values. You know, why do they matter? Is that what you're asking? Or
Yeah, I just don't get. I just wonder why people like. Why is such a thing? He's doing it again. I think you just missed it.
Oh,
He
man.
was doing it again.
he's locked in, bro.
He's feeling his dream. Do you believe in aliens?
I think, first of all, as human beings, we find a way to wake up and think like the world kind of like revolves around our story. There's no way this can end, or it can't end now because things are going too good or whatever. We definitely think we have more control over life than we do, 100%. And I've just seen it go the other way so many times that I know for a fact, like, I know just because shit's going good for me and I'm Drake, I know it doesn't mean I'm supposed to be here and grow old and be 80 or 90 years. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, like, I know I don't have control over that aspect of the story. But even deeper than that, it's like, man, I believe, like, bro, if Jason Momoa just walked up on the
you didn't
beach,
even
like,
answer the question.
right now on some just Aquaman shit, like, popped out of the water, I would not be like, I would be shocked.
He just
Do you know
went
what I
on a
mean? Like,
whole
I
rant.
would be a little, like, I might be like, what? But I wouldn't be, I wouldn't run in the crib. I'd be like, that's Aquaman, obviously. Of course, there's a fucking entire world under there that we don't know about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't dip on him.
So you're basically saying like you're not.
Like, I'm open to the idea.
Right.
Well, you did a
If
whole
Jason
lot
Momoa
of
pops
yapping
up on
around
it right
and
now,
bush
as
just to
Aquaman,
answer
I would
that.
be like, this interview just got way crazier. Pull up a chair. We need to know
I'm weak.
What you just
like,
did?
what's popping down? Like, what's...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, you believe
So
in
it's
them.
like, if aliens come and get me, like, I'm gonna be like, yo, let's build. Let's build. Like, I'm gonna introduce him to Jordan right away.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You have to before he. If he doesn't know, then
It should get
it
crazy.
can get shaky. That's quick. Yeah, he has
But
to
yeah,
know.
no,
their
there
friends.
definitely has to be shit that, like, we don't understand, or right? Like, I don't know. This is just one planet, right?
Yeah,
What do we just think? All the other ones are empty?
Yeah.
We're the only ones that get blessed with, like,
that's true.
chilling in Turks and Caicos, dropping sunglasses. Nobody else on any other planet has a sunglasses
saying.
line.
Well, I hope
There
not.
gotta
one
be
like this.
someone
Nah, exactly. Well, yeah,
on another
exactly.
planet.
That was
There's something out there, man.
interchangeable,
The fuck was that? But if you believe in aliens, drop a comment down below.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
That laugh was crazy.
He supports.
I support my brother. Honestly, one of my best friends. I love you so much. Honestly,
I love you. And I want y'all to stop. I ain't even, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into
What
it.
do you say?
I'm not going to get into that time I hit you about that time about the shit on the internet.
That's every day.
Yeah. But the one time about the time I was upset.
You're always upset.
Okay. The time I hit you about the time I was upset about. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Too many times.
Yeah, let's say it.
All right, so let's see. One last thing I would like to see, because I want to wrap it up. Sun's going down. We got things to do. If you know off the top of your head, because you've done so many things. He's doing it. He's doing it again. We got to take a picture.
You good?
What are you looking at? Surfing?
Oh, all right. We're just making sure. No, you had one.
No, you were just you was looking into the ocean.
No, you had one of the ones.
Yeah. No,
It's fine. It's all good. It's
Just
like
making sure.
you were looking into the distance.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Like, no, it's all good.
We still rolling, bro. All right. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't afford security.
Right?
All right. What is the craziest thing you've ever done for someone?
I don't know.
You know. You know. What? Just one that it might get you in trouble, but I just want to know one thing. And that's from a long time ago. All right, it's from a long time ago, obviously. But what's one of the craziest?
Bestie, they know a lot.
Please.
I know that's what you want.
I want to see what you're gonna say. I
I once did like 3 hours of prosthetics, like so I could attend somebody's court date that I cared about, because they were in trouble for something.
What?
That's deep.
Yeah. And I walked in as like a 80-year-old man, and everyone was like, "Is that Drake as an 80-year-old?" They're not Drake as an 80. Because they were in trouble for something. I could attend somebody's court date. Prosthetics. Like, so I did like 3 hours of prosthetics, like so I could attend somebody's court date that I cared about, because they were in trouble for something.
So you went as an
That's
old
deep.
person?
Yeah. And I walked in as like a 80-year-old man, and everyone was like, "Is that Drake as an 80-year-old?"
That sounds like what?
It definitely was like, I'm not like, yo, I had one of the like best Hollywood makeup artists in the world. They were still like, "That's definitely Drake as an 80-year-old."
Crazy. That's
It
crazy.
did not work.
Nigga said, nigga, we know.
What's a harmless confession?
Nigga, we know.
You're asking me what is a harmless confession, or
What's a harmless what's a confession? And this could be anything.
I was gonna say a confession is that doesn't bring you harm. That's what a harmless confession is. But you weren't asking for a dictionary.
No. I wasn't Webster. I wasn't asking for you to be Webster.
I don't know if I have harmless confessions.
Well, I mean, just like something that like you really irritates you that you don't like. Like I hate when you go in a hotel and then they have the napkins and it's all nicely folded. Cause
Oh, that's like a pet peeve, though.
well, I mean, I didn't want to say like.
Why do you hate that?
I didn't want to say it. Oh, cause I hate messing it up. Cause it's like really nicely, like a nice flower. Like someone took their time, and I never wanna. Same when you go to a restaurant and it's folded all nice. I never feel like I can.
I think if we're fucking with each other and you wake up earlier than me but have to like control the room. For example, like if somebody wakes up earlier than me and like busts the blinds open,
Oof.
or or like if somebody's just on their phone but like taking calls and shit like in bed while you're if it's like if the bedroom turns into your office just because you woke up earlier than me,
that's terrible.
yeah, that's horrible to me.
It's awful.
Yeah, that's horrible to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like, obviously, like I'm all with like, here's a driver, start your day.
Mm.
I'll see you later, or like I'll wake up, we'll reconvene in a bit. But like to like take command of the room,
That's insane.
yeah, I know.
And it's insane that there are women that do that.
People in general.
I mean, I would hope it's only women that.
But like you were like, I just didn't want to make you. I didn't want to take you down the women path.
No, don't put
You
me
were
in.
like, no,
I said women. You said people.
I know, but you were like, you sounded like you were like being hateful towards women. So I was like, yeah, but it's people in general,
but
right,
you were
bro?
making you were making.
Like, obviously, what the fuck? Like, I just didn't want to bury you. All right, sorry, you're right. Well, I guess it's like, let's run that back.
No, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know. We're off that.
I mean, like, obviously, I was just trying to like.
Yeah, I get it. It sounded like you were trying to say like.
I get what you think. I get where my fault was, but I'm just letting you know I was trying to help you initially. So I threw myself under the bus for you.
Oh. Well, that's
because
nice.
You were like, yeah, man, women, bro, and I was like, okay, like obviously. Like women gotta wear these glasses.
Well,
too,
I mean,
right?
I don't know. I wouldn't know that men do that in the bedroom.
I don't know either. I was just trying to help you. I need women to put the shades on, bro.
Okay, you're
like,
right. We want women to wear the glasses. They are definitely unisex. Why do you think? And I'm only asking this because you do it the most and the most strongest. Why do you think when rappers bring rappers out on stage, they act as if they never seen them before? It's you.
That's so funny.
The way you hug people is so insane.
Like we'll just have seen each other backstage.
We were just backstage, and it's like,
I don't know, but maybe it's like adrenaline, you know?
Okay.
Don't you think?
I don't know. We all do it.
I guess because like it's kind of like the crowd seeing them, and you're like, oh shit, like you're trying to play the role. Like I haven't seen you too. I don't know. That's a good ass question. Well, what would be the other side of it? Would it be like you coming out on stage and me acting like I just been chilling with you for 30 minutes and like don't acknowledge you? Like, and we're just like, God, he's so weird, no? That's so funny. That's such a good point. Like, it's way too enthusiastic. Like, but I legit did perform for Baby the other day. Didn't see him backstage at all, and didn't see him after the show. Only saw him on stage.
I went on stage and didn't even see him on stage.
He cut?
Walked on stage. He walked off stage. I didn't even see him on stage. So that's wild.
Nigga said I walked on and he walked off.
I didn't even see him on the stage. So that's
wild.
I got you.
That's wild.
I didn't see him at all. That was A Moody Conversation.
Is that what these are called?
I think I just off the top.
A Moody Conversation.
Yeah, it's like Future Mood and Moody Conversation.
I like that. Moody Conversation.
Yeah. That was a Moody Conversation with Yachty and Drake. Thank you so much, bro.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. We'll see you guys next time in Croatia.
Tax bracket talks, man. Tax bracket talks.
Damn.
Just like that.
Just like that, we out this motherfucker, dog.
Nah. Let me know what y'all thought of that video. They was definitely intellectual talks right there. They was talking on some shit. I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. Let me know what y'all think of that video. Got any comments down below? Comment down. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm see you on the next one.
I fight on these bitch and this bitch. I had to go up in my list. No, I don't take no pics. No, I can stay for a lick. I'm flexing this all on my wrist. I'm making these little niggas sick. Water, that's all on my hand. A girlfriend, she live on my fist. I gotta get bitch that is rich. It's time to making me bitch lit. Yeah.